Hi there, here today with Sako Bogosian with Guaranteed Rate, and we're going to talk about mortgages and where we're at with rates from 2022. This is Sako.
Hi everyone.
So we started 2022, Sako, off, weren't rates around 4%, 4.5%?
Correct. They were in the high threes, low fours, depending on the program. Yes, correct.
Okay, so, and then today, it's now October of 2022. Where are we at now with rates?
Tremendously higher than where we started at the beginning of the year. So right now we're somewhere in the high sixes, low sevens, depending on the portfolio and the program that the client is qualified for.
Okay, so let's say someone back in June, or in January, let's say, was qualified for a 4% rate, and they qualified for a $600,000 mortgage. How would that impact their buying power now?
Well, they're assuming that everything stayed the same as far as their income and their credit profile, that purchasing power had diminished probably by 75 to 100,000, depending on the rate that they're qualified, because with the higher rates now, their payment obviously is going to be much higher.
Okay.
So that will take away from their purchasing power, assuming that their income stayed the same.
So going up almost 2%.
Or
almost
a little
3.
over 2%, closer to 3% difference from where we started at the beginning of the year.
Okay. Okay. And then the other thing that I've heard a little bit about, because I remember back in 08, 09, because that's right around when I bought my house, they were talking ARMs and stuff, and I've always heard 30-year fix, 30-year fix, but I'm starting to hear rumors about getting ARM products again. Can you talk a little bit about that and whether that's something that makes sense to some people or not?
Sure. Basically, the ARM program stands for Adjustable Rate Mortgages. So the way it works, it's locked in for a certain amount of period. And after that period expires, it will adjust annually or biannually. The programs out there are 3, 5, 7, or 10-year ARM programs.
Okay.
They were very popular in the mid-2000s.
Okay.
So now the trend is coming back again slightly. Why? Because the rates are slightly better than the 30-year mortgages. And obviously, depending on the program and how risky the client wants to be, if they want to look into a safer option, obviously the 30-year would be the safest bet. But the ARM programs carry slightly lower rates, which will improve your purchasing power as well.
Okay.
You will always have the refinancing option if the rates improve down the line.
You say right now it's slightly better. Define slightly. Is that like 0.5%? Is it like 1%?
In some cases, 0.5%, but ideally we're seeing about 0.25% or 0.375 improvements on the rates.
Okay.
So depending on the loan amount, that makes a big difference on the payment as well.
So if they were getting like a jumbo loan for over $600,000, that may make a big difference in their
Makes
payment.
about a few $100s a month payment difference. Correct.
Okay. Okay.
But if you're borrowing $200,000, that it will be probably less than $100.
Okay.
So if that's not gonna make or break you, some clients would prefer to go with the safer option and then
Okay.
lock it in for 30 years, rather than being concerned about it adjusting when the time expires.
Okay. And that's one of the things that I love about Sako and why I've worked with him in the past, is because he always lays out all your options to a client and wants to make sure that they're fully educated in what they're getting involved with. So thank you so much today, Sako.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment below or DM me, and I'll get you in touch with Sako if you need some more help. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also to our social medias.